Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. I know I am late with this American Horror Story episode 4 review, but forgive me. My job is killing me. So that was a really good episode from last week, right? I know I'm bundled up, so ignore. It's not even that cold. It's just in the morning. It's not even that cold in San Diego. I just like doing this. You guys never get to see me just normal because I'm always doing this in the morning. Anyway, enough of that irrelevant talk. Let's get into this review. So, getting right to the nitty gritty, we see that they pick up where they left off between Michael and Ms. Mead, I should say. He basically fashioned her after the lady that really cared for him, that never, was disloyal to him, that always loved him. And turns out it wasn't fucking Constance. I think that was his grandmother's name. What happened to her? Because I really thought it was going to be her that was, I guess, kind of inside of Ms. Mead, or her spirit, I should say. But no, Ms. Mead is Ms. Mead, like a lady that practically took him in as a young man. I just want to know how he grew so goddamn fast. How you that big? Ain't nobody say anything. So, he's telling her about that, and we get a good old flashback of her at her house. She happens to be a Satan worshiper. I guess she killed, her prior 3 husbands. And Michael Langdon and her, before they eat, he says his prayer to, the old Dark Lord, Satan, before they eat, just like we, Christians would normally pray to God or Jesus before you get down to the grub. So yeah, she's basically a Satan worshiper, and he is being led in that way until something bad happens. He basically kills someone trying to defend someone that he loves. But we cut to the warlocks, the all-boys school, which is basically Outpost 3 where they're at. So I guess you could say Michael kind of pre-planned everything that's happening in the present after the bomb drops. Like, he is kind of like a mastermind behind all of it, the architect behind the madness in a way. But we're at the boys' school. Michael's not there yet, but the warlocks, who are all very just wonderful men of power, who are training young warlocks up in the way to go. And we get like the scenes with them trying to tell these young men what to do. And then it dawned on me that Venable had said that Michael was one of 12 great minds, in the world. And I was like, who's the other 11 minds that are left in the world? So now that's another question for me. And this car is going super fast. I hate when people do that. That's super dangerous on a regular road. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm starting to wonder, like, who are these 12 minds? So anyway, these warlocks hear of a young man. Well, I guess the head warlock comes back. I forget his name. I'm sure I'll remember next time. But he comes, with an unexpected visit because of Michael Langdon, who I guess he heard was an extraordinary young man with a lot of power. And he goes and visits Langdon in jail, And that's when we find out why he's there. He killed the interviewer guy, which is fair because he was, pummeling him. He had to defend himself somehow. His dark powers came out and basically crushed that man. And his head exploded. He killed a butcher who wouldn't give Miss Mead the goat head for her, religious practice. He was not going to give it to her. And Michael Langdon wasn't having it. You don't talk shit to the woman that I love, who's taking care of me. So he kills that guy with knives, and that's how he ends up in jail. The head warlock goes and visits him, breaks him out. But Michael Langdon's saying like he didn't mean to hurt the guy. Okay, you say that, but as they're leaving out of the cell, and the guard is like, hey, where are you going? And the guy, the warlock, he doesn't kill him. He just holds him up against the wall. Michael takes it upon himself to take it to another level and kills the guard. Crazy. He didn't have to do that. There was no reason to do that. Evil. So anyway, we cut to the scene where they're back at the boys' school. Michael exceeds all of their expectations, passes the test with flying colors. He does even like extra shit that they didn't even ask for. And Cheyenne Jackson's character is, you could tell he's super salty. He don't like Michael, but he's salty for a reason, because he knows Michael, there's something wrong with him. And there is something wrong with him. He pulls from the dark forces. He doesn't pull from whatever warlocks or witches do. Some people, it's all the same. But, to them, there are specific, areas of not even magic that they pull from, like energy that they pull from. And Michael's energy is bad, bad, bad. So they're over it. He's over it. But the other warlocks are here for it, because you know what that means? That means he could dethrone the Supreme. Bitch, I tell you. We get a scene where, oh my god, I forget her name, but Violet, basically. What was her name? Violet? Vi from Murder House, but she's not Vi from Murder House in this scene. Anyway, so she's training these new witches. And guess who is one of the new witches? Who just happens to be extremely powerful? Mallory. She's there. But of course, her name's not Mallory. We don't get her name. We just know that she is able to do things that the other witches are not. She is super powerful. So it's amazing. And then we get like an emergency council with the warlocks and the witches. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna be late. So we get a secret council with the warlocks and witches. And Cordelia. And what is her name? Lady with the red hair. She's hilarious. She talks so much shit. I missed the entire scene with her talking about Michael's dinner jacket and how ugly it is, basically. She shaved the fuck out of him, but it was funny. Anyway, so they go to the council. The warlocks are basically telling them, hey, bitches, we got somebody super powerful. You might want to give her the test of the 7 wonders. And Cordelia's like, no. And that's when the black warlock shades the fuck out of Cordelia, but she lets him know right away. I tried to save I'm forgetting everyone's name today. Gabri Sidibe's character. Like, she was stuck in the Hotel Cortez. Like, there was nothing she could do. All of her incantations, everything failed. So there was no way for her to get her out of there. So as they're sitting there waiting for the council to end. Basically it ends, but they're waiting. We get Michael Langdon basically picking up both Emma Roberts' character starts with an M. I'm really bad with names, sorry. He picks her up from her hell because her ass was stuck there in a retail job where she was getting her ass fucking ate the fuck up by all these characters. I mean, customers. Her evil ass manager. I was like, yeah, this is definitely hell. I would rate that hell level. And then he picks up Gabri Sidibe's character first, though, from the hotel. That's something that Cordelia couldn't do. He was able to do it. And Mr. Mach, he knew that Michael Langdon was someone he did not want to fuck with. He let her go, and he was like, "Oh no, you're definitely leaving this time. I know the other time Cordelia couldn't do it, but this time you are definitely going out." And he pulls her out. He pulls both of them out from where they were at, where they were stuck at. And when they get up to the last scene, which is when Cordelia and God damn it, what's her name? Both of them. Emma Roberts' character and not Emma Roberts, but Violet from Murder House and the redhead. Damn it. I hate myself when I do this. So the last scene, they're walking out and Cordelia sees Michael Langdon walking up with both of the girls and she falls out. And you could she was like, oh bitch, how did he do it? Oh my god. It was just like, oh, I feel so bad for Cordelia. And she falls out and Gabri Sidibe's character runs to her. The other one, Maramo's character, was having trouble. So, basically those three witches are there in the present time. Cordelia's there. She has Emma Roberts' character and the redhead woman there. And they're going to battle Michael Langdon, basically. So it's kind of like good versus evil in a way. Kind of would be confusing for people who don't know no better, but for me, I think the witches are good. And the warlocks that seem to be good are malevolent. But Michael Langdon is definitely a spirit, a force that is not for the better of anyone. He wants to kill everyone. He doesn't care. He wants the whole world to die, and he wants to rebuild it in his image. And like Ms. Mead said, like, hell, Satan. Not I, says Pussycat. What if, like, every time we were watching this episode and there's, like, some sort of conjuring that's in the title song that comes on? What if something, like, evil is going on? Anyway, that's it for me today, you guys. I had to try to make that as short as possible. But if you liked this review, I know it was very short, please click the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. I'll try to make sure I have my 2 reviews up for Insecure, the last 2 episodes, because I really want to finish that. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao!